everyone. This is Leslie Romine. Hello, everyone. This is Leslie Romine, and I'm here with Arlene Arnold, the creator of Transformational Tools and the color work that we do. And we're glad to have you here today and just welcome you into Friday Energy Focus of the Week. And this is for June 5th through 11th. And we have some really interesting cards that came up this week, so we're really looking forward to it. Anything you want to say for introductions?
Well, I'm thinking let's just talk for a minute because we have people have not come in yet, but I don't want to miss this first part.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm just I was just telling you about the fact that I'm doing some work on some things that are coming up for me physically and finding out that there are things I can do about it. So I'm really grateful for that. And for some reason, June is an important month for this. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yes, we were talking about that, and I know that you and I are not the only ones that are having physical symptoms during this, explosion of energy.
Yeah.
So it would be, I hope it's helpful for other people. And just to know you're not, for one thing, you're not alone.
Yeah.
And second, we can work with that. So
Well,
I'm
hello, Will and Sandra and Courtney.
Courtney. Yeah,
Yeah.
glad you're here. We were just chatting while we waited for a couple of people to come. And we can get started, I think.
Yes.
All right. So our theme for June is be still. And gosh, this picture always just makes me want to float right out and just fly over this area. It's like the ocean to me. It's just like, oh, so
Yeah.
beautiful. Um, so, thinking of being still, this is what came up. How does one come back from a devastating illness, a personal loss, or financial difficulties, let alone find a sense of stability? How can there be balance when it feels like the world is unraveling? Well, actually, it is. The world is unraveling and it's painful. But do you know what the definitions are for unraveling? Surprisingly, they are all positive, not one negative definition. Unraveling is synonymous with development, solution, unfolding, flowering, advancement, evolution, expansion, and clarification. Boy, all those things are happening in the midst of all this. And that is so true. Our world is evolving, and we are evolving, expanding, and unfolding. We're becoming something new and more magnificent than we can imagine. I love this from your writing.
Well, I feel this so much right now. That was what Dodie wrote for the newsletter. And
Mm. Oh,
yeah,
yes, that's right.
yeah. And I feel this so much. I've been feeling the evolution for a long time, but boy, it's really getting stronger. And we've been working with the luminary expanding or expanded and in unfolding. We've got two luminaries we've been working with about that, which is just so important right now. So yeah, I'm going to just wait and see what happens here, but it's an amazing time that we're in.
Mm-hmm. Well, we've been talking a lot in the past month about waiting and seeing what happens instead of kind of prejudging it or, uh, kind of saying, oh, I know where this is going. Well, no, you don't really know where it's going
We
because
know.
it could change in an hour.
Yeah.
So, just being open to it and open to you know, where we are in our not just in our impressions, but in our inner world. Where are we there? You know, and how do we bring that forward? Okay, so our luminary that went with June is Dolphin Song. Oh, beautiful dolphin song.
Isn't that beautiful?
It really, really is. And gosh, it just shows up so beautifully online like this. Wow. The numbers are 4 and 12. And this is what wanted to be expressed. Dolphins play nearby, calling you into laughter and limitless possibilities. They come from the stars, yet live in the sea. Be at home like they are, wherever life takes you. That's encouraging. That's a place we can think of there, you know, and an energy that we can choose to be in, even when things are seeming to be moving really fast. We can join them in the waves. And what I love about waves is they have this repeating pattern that's just like so soothing. You know, it comes in and then out, and in and out. And I love that. And that's very calming, I think.
I think so too. And you know, the thing I'm thinking about right now is be at home like they are wherever life takes you. I had a period of time in my life where I had to make a big decision, and it was going to change my living situation. And I just didn't, I was afraid that I was going to not be able to feel at home um, anyplace else. And what I learned was out of an experience that I had, I learned that um, you take home with you wherever you are.
Mm.
So it's so important for us to understand that, yes, we like the same things around us, but sometimes when we're taken to a new place or a new experience, it's such a big part of us becoming who we are. And if we can just be there and be present, we'll feel at home because we're at home with our soul. We're at home with our inner self. We're at home with all of what we connect it to, which is beyond the physical. And being home within yourself is so important.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And yeah, in a yes, in a time that I remember we were um, thinking, well, this card was the first one that drew me to this work, actually.
Yeah,
And
that's true. Oh, I remember that.
yeah, and I just picked a card and I you read it to me, and I just started crying.
Mhm.
And I guess that feeling of home is what really drew me as well.
Yeah.
It has such, you know, the green of heart and the pink and all those turquoise, beautiful colors. And it just said, yep, this is for you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's
We're
wonderful.
grateful. We're grateful for uh, dolphin song. It
Hmm.
helped me to make a connection with the dolphins and
Hmm.
to realize they really are from the universe, and that they are here to help us, and they bring such a wonderful energy.
Hmm. They really do. Okay, the color card was violet. Ooh, I love this picture. That's
Yes.
so neat. And it's a lesson in violet purple. So this is came from out of the book, but it just really hit home. This is in the section of lessons, and it's called Not Wanting to Be Here. You are multi-dimensional. If you constantly live in the bliss of the spiritual energy who is there to care spiritual energy who is there to care for the body. How can you learn your lessons if you're not present? Finish your work now. Nothing limits the spirit. Decide to find out how to live fully present in the body as well as in the spirit. By doing this, you will contribute to all of us, for this is the work of our present age. And I was really struck by that, of bringing the body and spirit together, because it's real easy to go to one or the other and get over focused in that area. And so, by being fully present, you can be in both and you can bring in both. And it's saying, think about that, meditate on that for this month, and be aware that it's wanting to accomplish that in our lives. Anything else?
It's really an important message. I'm thinking of two experiences that I had in my life. One of them was while I was in the training to be a spiritual guide and healing facilitator. And I was so excited to be connected out into the universes, which had never happened to me before, and to just see what was out there and connect with it and all this kind of stuff. Well, in my meditating and in my journaling, I was told, no, you need to stay here. This is where your work is right now, but you have so much help around you. And I really took that seriously, because I thought, if I'm not fully present here, I can't do what I came here to do. But I can be aware of the other and be excited about it without leaving my body completely, because I find I can have my attention right here in my body, and I can still sense and know what is beyond me. But staying within this body and being here grounded, and that is so important for our health and for the purpose that we came here for.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other thing that I found in doing sessions with people over the years, that there was some depression at times, and people saying, I don't want to be here. Well, I kind of see why people today might not want to be here with everything that's going on. But what came to me is that often it's just one part of us that is having such a hard time with how things are going on around us.
Mm-hmm.
And there are two ways we can deal with that. One is, and it's often the child aspect of us, because it feels, when everything gets so serious, it feels like there's no fun, that it's just all serious stuff and terrible things that are happening or something. So it was about, I could either help people work with this child so it begins to understand that together we can find really fun in our lives and do things that are not so heavy. Or the other thing that happened for a few of the ones that I worked with is I was told that that part of them, if it was a child aspect or whatever it was, could go on over to the other side, meaning where we go when we're done with living in form. And that part would simply be able to go into the rest of our soul that's on the other side and just snuggle in and feel at home there. And for some people, that was really important, because if this aspect of them was so strong and didn't want to be here, it was almost like they were feeling like, well, I think I'll do something so I can get out of here, which wasn't what it was about at all. So I just always look back to that and say, boy, we just really need to have those tools to move deep inside, because there are always resolutions for the things that we're having a hard time with.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember those sessions and working with the people and myself included, and and you know that child part can often get feeling um, a little bit off, and it was very very helpful to do that. And like you said, it's like our time is here, and we chose to be here to do the work we're doing and be the person we are and the one that we're becoming, and encouraging each other, working with each other in this way is so helpful.
It is.
I'm so grateful for the work.
It's so important because here are people who have gone through sometimes similar things, and
Mhm.
they still survived it, and they also thrived with whatever that was. And so it's important that we really recognize that we can be in this energy from spirit, and we can be in this place with other people, and we can that will help us find our way.
Mhm. Absolutely. All right. And now we're going to look at cards for this week. How wonderful. The luminary is attunement. And oh, when I picked this, I just went, oh, yay. Because the magenta is just this compassion that we all need, and we all need to be able to express that. And I just love the shapes and colors that all of them are in there. Um, the numbers here are 3, 6, and 14. So to me, that's about creativity and being in transmutation, because it moves into 14, which is another stabilizing kind of a number. Anyway, the message is step into the matrix of transmutation with gratitude for both the harmony and disharmony of life. Allow what is finished to dissolve. Embrace what is. Celebrate the realignment and reconfiguration of your core. I imagined at that point the color shower coming down over us, like the rainbow sweep is what we call it. But this beautiful bunch of colors just coming down through, washing through us and washing away what's finished and done. And it was really, I was also struck with the harmony and disharmony
Me
because
too.
they both have a purpose. The harmony has a purpose. The resolution from disharmony to harmony has a purpose. The whole thing really is about transformation, transmutation at this time. Maybe you can talk a little bit about transmutation too.
Well, transmutation goes even beyond transformation because it actually works with the makeup of the energy that you're working with, and it really changes the whole thing. I mean, there's in transformation, it's like, well, we're still here, but something in us has transformed. In transmutation, it's a new thing. It isn't just that it was transformed, it is new. And
Mhm.
that is kind of interesting. I don't know how much we have really sat with that and understood how something can be so drastically changed. And
Mhm.
this whole idea of attunement, I think of it as tuning up the orchestra of yourself. That you have all of these different parts of you. You have your body, you have your mental, you have your spiritual, you have all of this, and they all need to be tuned up. They need to be working together. And they create this kind of matrix, and our matrix can change. It isn't going to always stay the same. And as that matrix changes, it transforms some things in us, but it isn't like it's not like it's totally something new, but it's something that's upgraded, I think. And so the matrix can be upgraded, and there can be certain things that are actually transmuted into something brand new. So it's just paying attention to what's going on and using your ability in in journaling or in meditating, or what I do is napitating. It's one of the most helpful uh, things that I have in my life, because I get tired and then I go, oh, okay, I just need to take a nap. But when I go and lie down, I'm fully present and aware, but I'm also in a state. It's kind of like being in a dream state, and
Mhm.
I'm completely relaxed. And I could do some of my best work in that state.
Mhm. 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 Um, when you think back to a time in your life where it was a big change, not just, like a small change, but like your whole life picked up and moved over to a whole new place.
Yeah.
And it was like, that was a transmutation.
Yes.
And so it's not like we haven't done it before,
Yeah.
but as aspects of our life are picked up and transmuted, it does change things, and it changes the way we do things and our outlook and all that. And yeah, it can be unsettling, but it can also be like really invigorating and bring new energy to the whole thing, to your life, and to new opportunities. And I think that's something that I've been looking at too for a while. Is um, new opportunities are there. I don't have to go seeking for them. And just living life brings them. So
It really is. I was working with someone this morning, and it was back to uh, just say yes.
yeah.
Even if you don't know what this next phase is,
Hmm.
as a human, we want to, oh, well, what does it look like and where am I going to be and blah, 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 and no, sometimes it's just say yes and then allow
Hmm.
what it is to come to you.
Yeah.
I'm interested too in what Sandra said. Spirit knocks us out to for upgrade purposes, and there is something to that. There are some times when you need to take a time out and you're not listening, and so something happens and you're in a timeout whether you wanted to or not. But the important thing is take advantage of it, learn from it, be present with it.
Yeah. I like she said she took 3 naps in one day. It was napping beneficial. Yeah. Yeah. Amanda. Hi, Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
Glad you came back. All right, let's go into the next one. The color card is Lesson in Gold. Ooh, that's pretty.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah. And it was seeking the warmth and light. Gold would bring light back into your life. If you go inward and experience it as it is, you'll find that there are places of light and warmth. But putting your attention on what is not working, or seeing only the negative in people and experiences, may have turned off the light. Reconnect to the divine. It will spin gold from threads of despair and bring back the brilliance that's always available. I love that. That's
Oh,
great.
that last line. It will spin gold from threads of despair
Yeah.
and bring back the brilliance that is always available.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, that is a really important one to remember.
You know, I have to. That's very serious and very wonderful and intense. Um, in a way, spirit sometimes can be very funny.
Playful, yes, funny.
Yes, and I was on my way to the dentist this week to have a, or not, I wasn't on my way to the dentist. I was on my way um, to another physical type of appointment, and I kind of feeling like, oh, here I go. I'm not really excited about it, da da, and but we'll just see. Well, we have a car that is gold, right? So as I'm driving, two other gold cars come up, one in front of me and one off to the side. And I was thinking, wow, we're really in gold today. And I thought about this card and what it meant, and I just had to giggle. And when I got there, things went so smoothly, and it was fun. And I just thought, why do why do I not think that there are things that help reassure us or guidance or opportunities to see if we're willing to look, that we are so supported.
So,
Yeah, I just thought that was very fun. But
well, you know, when you're down, sometimes when somebody hears like this, well, spin, gold can help you spin this to something else, into brilliance. And you go, I don't even want to hear it. So I think we have to, at that point, really bring in gold really strongly. Just let it be around us and say, if you can spin something beautiful out of this, I would love it.
Mhm. Mhm.
And
Yeah.
then I think we begin to change our attitude when we realize we're not alone, and many of us will feel that something's changing, something's being done.
Yeah. Well, it is so warm. It's like, to me, this picture even, when you have a campfire and
Yeah,
it's just that beautiful golden color
yeah,
with oranges and different colors, but the gold is there too. And
yeah.
it's warm and full of light and inviting. It's just wonderful.
It is.
Okay. So we are ready for announcements.
Okay. We're kind of in between things, but I want to remind you, and I'm going to put this up. We have a banner for this. Or no, well, it doesn't want to go to banner. Okay. Um, okay. Okay, here we go. There is, I'm going to put this one up. That's transformationaltools.com/newsletter. There is what we have for the month, and Dodie has such a good message there. And she also has a crystal for us that is really healing. And the other, I don't know why this won't stay up. But anyway, it's really helpful. And besides that, it gives you all of the things that are happening during the month and how to get there so you can sign up. And besides that, on that page, it also has the YouTube video that I did for the month. And I've got some little shorts on YouTube that take you to that. And it's just kind of fun to see, because it's an automatic thing in this what we use, StreamYard, that we use. And so it's fun to see that. But I'm hoping that you will go and listen to that. It's another way of just getting the information to go in and really stick. So, and then the other part, and I don't think I have anything for this, but Leslie and I are available for personal appointments. And this is a time when things kind of get heavy, and sometimes you just need a boost. And so if you will go to transformationaltools.com/sessions, that is where you will find how to get in touch with us, how to sign up. So I think it's going to be a real good time to just get together with us. And Leslie has things she does, and I have things I do, and we always include color in it. But it's you'll just know which one of us is the one that you want to be with at this time. So I really encourage that.
Yeah, absolutely. Okie dokie. Here we're ready to go to the readings, and Will is first.
Okay, Will, let's see. All right, Will.
Oh boy.
His ecstasy.
Oh boy.
And I forget what number that is, but it's one of the
13.
13. Yeah. So it's a really important number. And what it's saying is ecstasy is available to us. It's not just an emotion. It's not just something that you have to have experienced something wonderful in order to go into ecstasy. It's available at any time. Just imagine going into the center of this well and sitting there in that beautiful, looks like a flower to me in the center of it, and letting all of those other colors and that whole star around it become part of you and that kind of thing. I think it really embeds that in you, and it will be available anytime you need it.
Wow, wow. That's great. Yeah, as I read that whole section, it's like which part would I take out? The ones that really jumped out were allow all your brightest colors to flow,
Yes.
allow all your senses to evolve in order to fully experience an awakening world around you.
Yes. Awakening world, boy, that is the truth.
Ecstasy. Let's see what card wants to go with that. Okay. It's a lesson in yellow. Claim your empowerment. All right.
All right. That's interesting.
Yellow and purple together here.
And there's a lot of yellow in ecstasy.
They are. And part of finding that ecstasy is to claim it. Yep, I'm going to take that. That is something I am willing to do. Claim your empowerment. And, I feel like it's like, what does that mean to you? I think it's kind of posing that question.
And there's some sovereignty in there too, because we can either be taken over by all the stuff around us, or we can decide that we're going to be in a certain energy and ask that to come. So all of this, Will, and it's really a magical time right now. So just in this week that's coming up from now until next Thursday, see if you can find that this just the empowerment of yellow and the just the joy of ecstasy.
My little kid said, "Can we all join you?"
Let's all go into ecstasy.
Let's all go do that. Well, it is a fun one. All right, Sandra is next.
Okay, Sandra, let's see what's up for you. Well, I'm not sure if this is the right one, but I think it is. Oh, it's attunement. So what that means, Sandra, is really pay attention to attunement. It's like double,
Mm-hmm.
attuned energy. And I'm going to see what it is for you specifically. It's speaking of wholeness, of bringing every part of yourself home and bringing it into your heart, and being able to feel that everything is in tune, that all the parts of you are working together. That's a really important message for you right now.
Mm-hmm.
It'll affect your health, and it also will affect your day-to-day experiences.
Yes. And your card is going to really fo- um, support that and focus on that. It's strength in orange.
Wow.
Strength in orange. And it's saying central, alive, present, and happy. So it's like all those emotions coming up. Allow them as you move into this sense of wholeness and bringing it home and fine tuning. Just allow it to be felt, through your whole body, through your spirit, through all these parts of you, but especially in your body.
Love that.
Yeah. All right, Courtney.
Okay. This is one I think that's really a good one for this time. I'm going to just see what our numbers are here. It's called the Vortality, and it is 10, 11, and 12. So it's even numbers and uneven numbers, which means that it has a different kind of uh, way of balancing. And that because the uneven numbers tend to be the masculine energy, and the even numbers tend to be the feminine energy. So, Courtney, this is helping you to use both parts of your brain, both sides of your brain, both sides of your body, both sides of your heart. Every part has both sides. And again, it's another way of looking at wholeness. And I want to read something here from the book for you. We're on page 28. Okay. This one is saying that form is becoming less solid. Form meaning everything that's here that we can touch and we know is here. But everything like that can become less solid, and all of a sudden there's change, and it now changes as needed. Allow this organic movement in your life. Amazing beauty and pure delight will follow. So, if you can think of the fact that there is organic movement happening in your life, and if you can be with that, and just be in a place of gratefulness for all of the things that are being brought to you, all the people who have been a part of bringing this, and just ask for what is highest and best, and then be present for the process, the journey, and amazing beauty and pure delight will follow. It's when we get too stuck in our way of seeing things, or too stuck in what we think is going on, or too stuck in our emotions, then we hold things in place that may now need to move on.
Mm-hmm. Get ready for beauty. Beauty. And your card is going to really, I feel like this is like an angelic being coming to say, strength in white.
Oh, yes. Ooh, I'm getting.
I am with you in this um, feminine, masculine balance, wholeness, and seek me, and know that I'm here helping you. That's what White is saying. And it's unconditionally loving, pure and strong. Like no matter what the mortality brings, and the change, the organic movement, you're going to be ready. And as you say, oh, wow, thanks. I didn't think about that. It'll allow you to really take it into your whole being, because this is the color of our higher self, our great spirit.
I'm also feeling that it will prompt you when there's something that you need to do or when there's something you need to not do. It's part of your intuition. So just pay attention
Yes.
to the messages that are coming. What I'm also seeing is being suggested is you take this card and just put it on your heart and just feel how you are in oneness with this divine spirit, however it is showing up for you.
Mm, absolutely. Oh, that makes me feel so good.
Yeah, me too.
It's like, oh, what wonderful energy. Mm. All right. Sid is next.
Okay, it's so nice to have you here, Sid.
Mhm.
All right, which card is up for Sid? Oh, Sid, this is
Oh,
this is Crystalline, and Crystalline loves you so much. I can just feel it wrapping itself around you, and it is giving you a boost of energy, but not necessarily human energy so much, but a boost of that energy that comes from the universe. And look at that beautiful pink that's also sort of a magenta that's in the star around the outside. That color, it says, paint me. And it says, take me in. I want to be inside you. Just take in that color. It's a real transformer, and it
mm,
will simply it'll just help you so much.
wow.
Ooh, I
Mm,
feel that
yeah,
energy from that
I really love that card. Oof.
crystal.
Yep. Okay, let's see what card wants to come up. It's taking its time. Ooh. Lesson in silver.
Oh, that's a perfect one to go with that.
Choose what you value. And silver is that beautiful feminine energy, and there's a lot of it in the crystalline energy. Um, remember, gold is complement, so it's both silver and gold here. But I'm getting that the silver is really, um, I'm getting this feminine energy of the silver is just wrapping itself around you and saying, choose what you value. I'm here with you, and let's create something that shows what's coming through me right now. Okay.
These cards are so personal for her.
Mm-hmm.
More than what I experience usually. We both feel the wrapping around of the color and the luminary.
Yes.
Big hugs.
All right. Amanda would be next.
Okay.
So nice to have you here, Amanda.
All right, here we go.
Will said the crystalline designs are shimmering.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
shimmering. Yes, just like uh, the silver shimmers.
Yeah.
And I think of the silver that's around our whole energy field and just
Mhm.
helps us stay in our bubble in the midst of everything else that's going on.
Mhm.
All right, Amanda, let's see here.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, boy, this is needed too. Amanda, this is called Simply
mhm.
Self. And
Mhm.
Simply Self comes up when you may have been complicating things in your life. Its number is 6, and that is a feminine number. That is a even number. Um, just look at your world and what you in your life and see what it is that you're complicating, because Simply Self is just asking that you let go of the things that are getting in the way. And here's what simple it says: simplify, 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 says Simply Self. Make room for clarity of thinking and feeling, which allows pearls of wisdom to emerge from deep within. So every time we clarify, every time that we realize we're making it complicated and we need to simplify, every time we realize that, it allows these pearls of wisdom, the answers come bubbling up in within you from your inner self. And it's so easy. And then you go, okay, what the heck? Why did I do that? Why did I make it so hard on myself? And you want to have this simplified feeling all the time so that you have room for the new things that are coming.
Mhm. It really is a helpful card. It really is.
It is.
And the colors in it, that beautiful orange and yellow. All right, you have 2 cards coming. First one is Lesson in Silver.
Well,
Choose what you value. Choose what you value. So, as you are simplifying things,
yeah.
you can choose, okay, what am I going to keep and what am I going to release and let go of? Because if it is complicated, maybe it's not needed right at this moment. So that's one of them. The other one is Strength in Black.
Oh, that's another good one.
That's another really good one. And in our work, black is all possibilities. I mean, when you look out into the cosmos, it looks black to us here, but it's all possibilities. And in the card, you can, in your Simply Self card, look at the round. It's surrounded by all possibilities. So this is saying if the strength is focused, being focused, transforming, and full of potential. Full of potential. So in this week, by simplifying things and kind of sorting them out, choose what you want to keep, choose what you value. Your strength is going to show through that you are in those choosings, you will transform and help to build this sense of all possibilities, this potential that you have.
Well, I see that Amanda says I keep doing too much for others, and Sandra says yes. The Crystalline team are here to help us. All we need to do is ask. I think the other thing is that I've learned over the years that sometimes it's important not to do something. And before you help someone, before you go in a certain direction, sit with it and say, is this the highest and best for myself and everyone else involved? And I've had times where the universe has said to me, no, don't do that, even though I thought it was a good thing to do. And it turned out, of course, the spirit was right. And then there are other times when I've found that I've had to say no to something or someone that wanted something. And that saying no ended up helping that person grow, and it helped me grow. So be sure that you really look at whether this is really the right step when you are in the process of being asked for something. Is that right for you? And in the long run, I've learned that if it's right for you, it will be right for the other person, even though it might be painful.
Yeah. Yeah. And that is a good learning too. It's
It is.
not always easy, but it's good to learn it.
Did you see that Mia's here too?
No, I hadn't seen that. Thank
Yeah,
you.
she just came in.
Okay.
So let's
Hi,
do.
Mina. Glad to see you.
Did we have anybody else after Amanda besides Sid?
I didn't see anyone else. No.
Mia. Okay, so
If you did, please quickly let us know.
Okay, Mia, where are you at today? Every once in a while, you come jumping into my inner mind, and I wonder what's up for Mia. Well, Mia, you got Simply Self as well. So, are you complicating your life? Oh, I get that there's a lot going on in your life right now, Mia, and you are having to make some choices, and there, it's not an easy thing, but partner up with spirit, partner up with Simply Self, and get the help that you need to make the choices that'll be best.
Mm. So I have two cards. The first one is Lesson in Turquoise. Lesson in Turquoise.
Yeah.
It says, say yes to the meaning of your life. Okay. And to me, this is like a rededication, maybe for you. You already said yes, and in many ways, but it may be a rededication in a new way, like maybe you released something and now this is a rededication in a new kind of energy, a new way of using that energy that you were using before. And remember that turquoise part is the part that is really your high heart, and it's really about purpose and about what you want to put out in this lifetime. The other one is strength in orange. So as you're doing that, it says your strength can be you're alive, present, sensual, and happy. So it's saying allow yourself to feel into this new meaning of your life that comes through. This
and notice how much orange there is in Simply
Self. A lot.
Yeah.
And turquoise in the center and in the little petals around the outside. So they're all really working in sync with each other through this Simply Self card, saying yes, and your strength is feeling into it. Allow it to embrace you and take you in and show you this new energy.
I think it's wonderful that this card is saying to you that you are staying present as who you really are.
Mm-hmm.
It's a joyful time, I know, for you, because this is the season of everything growing, and so it's not always easy to navigate the times that we are told to pull back and make things less involved, and when we are shifting into a little bit different way of doing our purpose. But when you stay present and you stay in your feelings, that will also help you stay in your heart. And so I think congratulate yourself, because that is something that is learned over time.
Yes, absolutely. Wonderful cards. Wonderful cards. Right. Absolutely perfect, she says. Thank you both. I love and miss y'all. We miss you too. But we know you're doing your work, and we know that you're doing your calling, and that's a blessing.
Yes, it is. And
Mhm.
being able to listen and simplify things, boy, I've found how important that is. You
Mm.
just burn yourself out if we don't pay attention to the fact that we've complicated things by taking on too much, by saying yes to too many people. There are lots of ways that we complicate it.
Mhm. Yes. Well, what a wonderful readings and um, cards that we got for this week, supporting us
Yeah.
and being there with us in this walk. And we're up to it.
Yep.
We are up to it.
All of you are amazing. We feel your
Oh,
energy
yeah.
every week. And
Yeah.
it's just amazing to be with you and to feel that.
Yep. Truly. All right.
So I guess we will be here next Friday.
Mia said she's headed for the beach. That sounds nice.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Yes.
Yes. Stay safe and shining. Your divine shines.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.